Enzo, good to see you. Just looking at the availability ahead of this weekend, you said before the international break, Jamie Vardy, Ricardo, Casey McAteer, and Dennis Pratt would all be available now. Is that the case still?
No, Casey is still out. Jamie's back. Ricky could be involved in the squad tomorrow. Dennis could be involved in the squad tomorrow. The only one fit 100% is Jamie. Casey is still injury, and then we have Ben Nelson that is injury from the international team, and Tom Cannon is injury during the international break, and I think that's it.
On Casey, how much longer do you expect to be without him?
No, yeah, Casey. The problem with Casey is that is the same injury than the last time, same area. So we need to be a little bit careful with him, just to help him to come back and don't get injury again. So hopefully, we don't know. We don't have any date at the moment, but hopefully can be soon.
Was that a hamstring with Casey?
Yeah. Yeah.
On Tom Cannon, you said he was injured. What's the kind of prognosis on him? What was
No.
the injury? How long?
No, yeah, it's short injury. Unfortunately, it was injury just a few days ago. Hopefully, now with the amount of game that we have so close, it's difficult to say Bristol, Norwich, or Birmingham. For sure, is out for Bristol and Norwich. Could be back for Birmingham game.
Is that the same for Ben Nelson as well, or is that
Yeah,
longer term?
yeah. Also, it's could be a short injury. So yeah.
The club were charged last week by the Premier League for an alleged breach of profitability and sustainability rules. I wonder what your reaction was when you saw that, what you were told.
No, to be honest, if you remember, we were talking about international break. Finally, we can have a rest, relax, but has been quite quite intense. I just said the only thing we can focus and we can think is just about the game. The rest is something that we cannot control. The club is in charge for that, and we see what's happened.
When you talk about the intense nature of it, what do you mean by that?
No, because in 2 days we receive, I think last Friday or last Thursday we received the first one from the Premier League, the day after from the EFL. So it was just the week, where we require relax and also, mentally. But yeah, as we said, it's something that we cannot control. It's something that it's the club is in charge to solve the problem, and we see what's happened.
What kind of impact could it have on the players, and how much do you as the manager have to kind of guard them from that?
No, listen, for me it's quite clear. The message that I try always to be honest every time you ask me some question. The same I do with the players. Can we control the EFL embargo or the Premier League deduction points? No, because we cannot control. So why I spend energy about this? And the same thing for the players, guys. We cannot control these kind of things. The only thing we can control is the way we play, and this is the only thing we can do.
Over the international break, I know you've said before that you like to use it to look at individual players or certain things in the earlier ones, but then before this one, you said the most important thing was just to rest ahead of the final 9 games of the season. How did you balance those two across the last couple of months?
Yeah, it was exactly what we tried to do in terms of recovery player, like Ricky was injured, Wilf was back but left for international game. He played twice after a long time. So this international break, the focus was just about recovery energy. We try some new solution in case the game required, not tomorrow game in general until the end. Hopefully not, but yeah, we try just to. The most important thing in this moment is to recover energy.
So there was more of a focus on the team rather than individuals looking at how you can adapt to different situations.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bristol City next up tomorrow. What's your analysis of them?
No, now we have 9 games to go. Every game will be very difficult because every club, every team is playing for some target. teams they're gonna play to survive, teams they're gonna play to get promoted, teams they're gonna play for the playoff. So until the end, for us, but for any team, will be very difficult and very tough game, and anything can happen.
You've got a real tough schedule over the next few weeks. I think it's 9 games from tomorrow in just over 30 days. And that starts with 2 games in 4 days. How do you prepare for something like that?
Yeah, no, it's now it's to go game by game. You know, because if you think about Monday, probably you lose the focus about tomorrow. So now the focus and the target is tomorrow, and then from tomorrow afternoon we start to think about Norwich. I said many times, you know better than me, 46 games is something unbelievable. It's difficult league, but it's the league that we belong to, so we need to adapt. And we said already that probably this year to get promoted, you need around 100 points, something that never happened in the past. So, but the good thing is that we are in perfect situation. We are happy where we are. We just need to finish well.
Thank you very much. Best
Thank
of luck
you. Thank you.
Enzo, you've mentioned there that you're able to not waste energy on thinking about things you can't control. How confident are you that your players can do likewise?
Oh, it's also my duty to try to convince them. So I try to convince them on that. We also trust our club or our, I don't know who is in charge, our lawyers for this kind of situation. And also I can think that I can see that the players, they are quite focused in our final target.
Are they talking about it? Is it something that when you walk into the changing room, you hear the players discussing?
No, to be honest, never. No.
On the run-in there that Owen was talking about...
Probably some of them, they even know that.
Well, how easy is it to just shut out all that noise?
I said many times that most of the time the noise is outside, it's not inside. Even, I don't know, thinking about our last game, we lost 3. There are many noises about that, but inside there is no noise because we consider these kind of things normal that they can happen. So most of the times the noise is more outside than inside.
And if you had to guess, who are the players that have no idea it's going on? No, I'm just playing with you.
No, it was just, yeah.
Looking at the run-in, as I was going to say a moment ago, now you're second, albeit only on goal difference. Does that change the mentality at all?
No. Before we were playing to win games, and we continue on that. As you said, we are 1 game on hand. In this moment, the goal difference is Leeds for Leeds. But for me, because of the amount of game in so short period, you don't have time to see the table in this moment. This moment, you have just to try to win games, and that's all.
To give you credit, even when you were 14 points clear of 3rd place 6 weeks or so ago, you always said, that's not how this works. This isn't a PlayStation. What has made you so confident all along that this was never going to be just a runaway victory for you?
No, first of all, because it's already 25 years that I am involved in football. So I know that the reality is not to win game with 10, 15 points ahead of the second one. And also because I respect Leeds, I respect Southampton, I respect Ipswich, and I know that until the end, they're going to be there with us. So the reason why, since we start, I always said, this is not the reality. What they have done is something incredible, is because it's the reality. And I don't know, winning 19 of 23 games the first round was something not normal. And also in this moment, if Leeds, I think in the last 12 games, they won 11 and they drew 1, fantastic. That they deserve to be where they are now with us.
Finally, they often say that seasons can be not decided, but you go some distance to survive it as deciding a season over the Easter weekend, up and down the leagues, because you have those 2 games in the space of 4 days, just like you have over Christmas, a lot of games in a short period of time. How crucial do you think the next 4 days are going to be for your football club?
For me, it will be crucial until the end. And every game will be like a little bit, like when you win, you're going to be there. If you drop points, you're going to be there. Now, until the end, it will be a race. Sometimes you're gonna be up, in front. Sometimes you're gonna be behind. But the most important thing is that the play continue to perform in the way they are performing every day, to be honest, because I said many times, the games that we already played, they are there, but also the game that we analyze, I think no one of them we deserve. Then football, it's football, you can lose the game, but no one of them we deserve. We finish and we say we deserve to lose this game. I don't think we deserve to lose any of the game that we lost, but it's football, can happen. Now it's just focus about each game, try to win, try to reach our target, and go home.